Hello, this is Not a Spring Chicken. Today is Monday, July the 14th. And today, well, maybe it's because it's a Monday that there's hardly anyone here. Maybe it's because it's secluded. But maybe it's because everybody's, well, maybe they're at work. Maybe they're watching the news to find out what's going on with Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, the bailout, and, well, what's going on in the news today. But for now, we'll bring Oldecam on with comments on the headlines of today. The U.S. is unlikely to bail out other companies' Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac rescue.
That's until the next major collapse. They said they weren't going to bail out Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae, and as of yesterday they started working on the plans, and they're going to try to fold a massive rescue in with the foreclosure bill.
Asian markets drop on news of Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac bailout.
Well, yeah, because basically it shows them that they're insolvent.
Police in southwest China detain 100 for violent June protest.
Which meant somebody said anything.
Newly formed Mediterranean Union wants to rid Mideast of WMDs.
Of course, they're countries that already have them and don't want anybody else to get them.
Isn't that always the case?
That's right.
Secrecy rules, logistics hobble, defense in Guantanamo trials.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, they can't have trials because if they have trials, the judges have ruled they got to tell who they got the evidence from. They have to have people testify, which means all the informants. I mean, the judge that's in charge of this has made an unbelievable mess out of our security.
IndyMac to reopen, deposits strong and safe, FDIC says.
Well, they're not strong and safe. I mean, if people got to lose $1 billion, that's a lot of money.
Obama mourns U.S. troop death, swipes at McCain.
Well, yeah, once again, he's using the deaths of people in order to make political points, which means the guy's no better than a ghoul. That's a person that lives off the dead.
Snake venom changes with age and location, researchers find.
Yeah, that's
it does? The age of the snake?
No, age of the venom. I mean, first of all, the venom, they tell you, okay, even bad movies, you'll see they can't use the venom because it's too old. But they got paid to do this research, though, so.
Oh, okay. Oh, maybe there should be expiration dates.
There are expiration dates on them, but they get paid to do that.
Does it have anything to do with how old the snake was?
No, because they don't really, you can't count, if it doesn't have rattles, you really can't count how old it is,
Missing soldiers, World War II dog tag finally returns home.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it took long enough, but I think they probably mailed them express.
Oh, attack, that got lost in the mail apparently.
Yeah.
Attack on U.S. base in Afghanistan kills 9 Americans.
That's right, and that's as soon as our troops are pulled from Iraq, you can bet they're going to be clamoring to pull every one of them out of Afghanistan.
Ooh, yep. Heavy rains complicate California firefighting efforts.
I can't see the rain. We had flash flood warnings here last night. I haven't seen a drop of rain.
You know, that's a funny one. Didn't we have it all weekend, flash flood warnings?
Flash flood warnings all weekend long, but any direction you could go, you couldn't find a drop of water.
Well, I guess it's always the possibility. U.S. police worried by newfound Iraqi confidence.
Well, yeah, because their confidence is they'll sell us out the instant we leave.
Today, few Americans believe that nay fight is worth fighting. What is nay fight?
Any.
Oh, okay.
It was N-A-Y. It should be. It's a typographical error. It's any fight. Okay, basically, they would. When I go back to Jack Webb and his great epic movie, Better Read Than Dead. Basically, that's the attitude of virtually everybody, at least on one side of the issue in this country. Those are the guys in the blue states, that there's nothing worth fighting for anymore.
Oh, that's sad when you get to that point. Assad sits out Omar's speech at Paris summit.
Yeah, there's so much for that reconciliation between the people for peace.
Miss Venezuela is Miss Universe 2008.
Hey, do you ever notice how Miss Venezuela tends to be politically correct? Wherever there's a problem in the world, like we got a problem with Venezuela, so Venezuela becomes Miss Universe.
Isn't that?
Yeah, they miss, every time, there's a really hot spot, those people end up on top because it's topical.
I guess so. Well, and then Miss America fell again?
I would tend to think there's something strange that 2 Miss Americas in a row fall like that.
Something strange. After she's in the top 10, though.
Yeah.
Anheuser-Busch reportedly agrees to InBev sell.
Yeah, they sweeten the bid. Okay, they sweeten the bid with nothing. They don't have any money, folks.
I know, they're going to have to borrow and part out the company to fund it.
It's a South American company.
South American?
It's a Brazilian company that's headquartered out of Europe because that's the only way they can get permission to buy stuff in Europe. But they're going to use a leveraged buyout in order to buy Anheuser-Busch. They don't have any money, People could end up getting stuck badly.
How un-American.
Well, in order to pay off what the loans, they're going to have to sell huge chunks of the company.
Tensions escalating in battle for Yahoo's board.
Yeah, Carl Icahn is basically threatening to go to court now because he said it's got to the point where it is utter ridiculousness towards the stockholders and what Jerry Yang and the board of directors are doing to the company.
Gay U.S. bishop fights exclusion from meeting.
It's because they don't approve of it. It's against the church rules.
Search for adventure of faucet resumes in Nevada?
Yeah.
Why? I thought that stopped a while ago.
Well, yeah, but they want to find the body in the plane if they, but unfortunately things disappear up there for decades.
Mexico gunman kills youth and takes hostages.
Yeah, I mean, they got really bad gangs in Mexico. They kidnap people for ransom all the time. That's why we don't do a lot of movies in Mexico.
Asteroid cruises past Earth with a partner.
Yeah, they get to see that, that thing that they said couldn't possibly happen is going on in the skies now. All it takes is a little deviation and they go into the Earth.
Dalai Lama defends Islam as peaceful religion.
Well, but remember, he's a religious leader.
Okay.
They believe differently than regular people.
That is true. Governors talk of moving beyond corn-based ethanol.
Everybody but the liberal left understands that the biofuels are causing the food problem worldwide.
Sign of Katrina fatigue. Storm memorial delayed.
Well, it's just basically you can't beat people over the head with the same thing forever. I mean, Jews can, but then they're not Jewish people in New Orleans.
McCain, I've earned Hispanics' trust.
Oh yeah, because he wants to give them all a path to being citizens.
Obama suggests tax credit for business health care.
I have never figured that out. If you can't afford to do it to begin with, giving you a tax credit, what you couldn't spend on anyway, isn't going to help you a lot.
In a switch, governors now await running mate call?
Yeah, all these governors are waiting to be, being told that they're going to be either the vice president on the Democratic or Republican ticket. It's going to be probably Richardson on the Democratic side and Bobby Jingle on the Republican. That way you get 2 more minorities into it.
I almost like to see Schwarzenegger over there, too.
Schwarzenegger, okay, Schwarzenegger...
Although, I would be, disappointed for the state of California.
Okay, Schwarzenegger feels that McCain is not going to win. He's jumped the boat and says he would be willing to serve in the Obama cabinet.
What?
Yep.
Oh, no.
Right.
Cell phone companies scramble to halt trafficking.
Well, yeah, because they got too many phones that aren't theirs using their systems now.
Game characters get smarter and less predictable.
Well, yeah, they go look at iRobot for the response to that one, folks.
A Monty Bubbleism from the Mark Twain of the Animal Kingdom.
It won't be long before all American businesses are owned by foreign companies.
Made in America will be something totally different. Dress, buy single watch by Ed Hardy, and hat by Scala.